Once the muscular profile session has been created, it is now possible to start creating a muscular profile exercise by using the relevant function that can be found both on the toolbar and in the menu. This is the acquisition window relative to a muscular profile exercise. The exercise ID is automatically assigned by the software and consists in the date and time in which the muscular profile has been determined. This field cannot be modified by the user. Just like in the training exercise, two pieces of information are required: the load and the acquisition mode. The box on the bottom left of the screen is reserved for showing the repetition maximum that will be estimated and the equations of the mathematical relations that will be determined between load, velocity, power and force. Until this mathematical relation will not be determined, this box contains some advices about how to perform the movement in order to ensure that the physiological relation that sees the lifting velocity to decrease as the weight lifted increases is satisfied. Question marks are present in different parts of the training module. This one shows some good practice rule to optimize, from a mathematical point of view, the determination of the muscular profile for a reliable one repetition maximum estimation. For creating a muscular profile, at least 3 series of repetitions performed in correspondence of 3 increasing loads are required. More details can be found in the manual and detailed in the box, or can be found in the tooltip we've just seen. For creating a muscular profile, let's start to collect data relative to the first load that is going to be lifted. The number of repetitions that can be recorded is not fixed. The user can stop the acquisition whenever he wants. In this example, we're going to perform consecutive concentric movements, starting with a weight of 100 kilograms. There is no need to create an exercise for each different load that is lifted. The muscular profile exercise has to contain all the series of repetitions required to create the muscular profile. Each series of repetition will be stored in a table. Power and velocity values are displayed in the same graph. In this case, velocity is expressed in centimeters per second. So it can be displayed together with the power value. Let's skip to the next load. The quantity to add, it's again up to the trainer, as it is explained in the good practice rules. The loads have to be far enough from each other. Next load we're going to lift is 140 kilograms. As you can see, power and velocity values relative to the first load are populating the graph. And each series of repetition is represented by a row in this table. Columns represent repetitions. After a period of rest, let's start to collect data in correspondence of the second load. Velocities displayed at the bottom of the graph are decreasing with respect to the velocities recorded in correspondence of 100 kilograms. We're ready now to lift the third increasing load. We go up to 180 kilograms. Muscular profile will be determined right after the first repetition, or as soon as our mathematical relations can be satisfied. We put the new load in the relevant field of the software. The software has just drawn the velocity load and the power load curves, which represent the so-called muscular profile of our athlete. The one repetition maximum value has been estimated as well, and it is displayed in the results in the equation box. In this case, 3 repetitions have been enough for the software to determine the muscular profile of our athlete. When more than one athlete has to be evaluated, the user can take advantage of the resting period between a series of repetitions and the other to start to acquire another athlete. The user can close the current acquisition window anytime he wants, even if the minimum required number of 3 series of repetition has not been reached yet. The user can open the muscular profile exercise in modify mode and continue to acquire data or modify the existing muscular profile exercise.